We're back with some more Q&A. I've got my notes to keep me on track. Today's question is, how do I stop feeling like I'm behind compared to other men? You gotta stop with the social media. Stop mainlining social media like it's your job in an uncontrollable addiction. Everything that you see on social media is tailored and crafted in such a way as to give you a false perception of reality. And this has been proven over and over by people, on the YouTubes, that a lot of these like 20-year-olds who claim that they're millionaires, or if you just buy their course and do their drop shipping thing, like you can be a millionaire too. Like they've proved that the cars are rented and the house was rented, or not at all. They just stood in front of somebody's nice car and parked in front of their house and were trying to sell you a false bill of goods. Like, you got to stop with the social media, right? And stop comparing yourself to others. No one has lived the life that you have lived. So all the circumstances and all the decisions and everything in life that put you right here, right now, they are unique to you and you alone. So you can't compare yourself to some trust fund baby. You can't compare yourself to somebody who had parents that were just super encouraging to them and like really supported them. You can't compare yourself to someone who maybe had parents or grandparents that paid for their college and bought them a new car, and you had to pay for your own college and you had to save for your first car. Your circumstances are so unique and so different that you can't compare yourself to others, because when you do that, you can't help but feel like you're behind. But it's all false. I think you're where you are based on the decisions that you've made, and other people are where they are based on the decisions that they made. And yeah, you're not them and they're not you. If you still think that you're behind, and I would imagine most people in their 30s and 40s probably feel the same way at some point, research everyone who has come into their stride when they were in their 40s and beyond. So if you're in your 30s and you think that you're behind, do some research on all the people who became successful later on in life. Maybe they were movie stars who didn't get their first real gig or their breakout role until they were maybe in their 40s or 50s. Maybe it's people who worked in a bunch of failed businesses and they used all that combined experience to launch like that really great business when they were in their 40s or 50s or 60s in some cases. Do the research, look at the data, look at the evidence, and you will, I guarantee you, find that there are plenty of people who didn't become successful until later in life. So stop feeling like you're behind. You're just in a different place. Okay, and then I think to wrap this up, stop letting people project their models and expectations onto you of what success is or what success should be. I am in the best health that I have ever been in. I gave up a job making 6 figures that was killing me. Now, some people would say like, oh, you're a big failure because you don't have some big 6-figure job or whatever, but my health and my relationships and everything else are worth more to me by making less money than having some job that was killing me and just making me like angry all the time and having a detriment on my relationships. Now, where I think you kind of navigate your way through this is you get yourself right while you're in a different place. We'll give my example, right? Like, give up that 6-figure job to fix yourself, and then healthily weave your way back into the 6 or 7-figure jobs or whatever it is. Because when you're in your 60s, we'll say 60s or 70s, or even in your 40s or 50s, you might have amassed a lot of wealth. But if your health is absolute garbage, like let's say you are 52 years old, you are in a hospital bed with a heart attack, having a couple of heart attacks or whatever, and you're 100 pounds overweight, you haven't gone to the gym in decades, not even years, decades, you are just sickly, and now you're gonna have to pay this hospital bill, and because you have a lot of money, you think like, hey, no big deal, I'll get the best doctor, I'll get the best treatment, and the rest of it. And then you end up fighting this uphill battle for the rest of your life trying to capture or hold on to, whatever little pieces of health that you can get because you focus entirely on making money instead of creating that internal wealth of your body, or at least your body and relationships. There's different people that have different ideas on what wealth is. I tend to think that it's one of a healthy, strong, and fit body, a great relationship, and a great money-making endeavor, like whatever that is, and you have 3 pillars to hold that up. If you have any one of those that's out of whack, I think that's a net negative in your life. So don't let other people's models of success and their expectations influence you. Yeah, I could probably ramble on and on, but that's it for this one. I'll catch you on the next one.